On this episode of CityView, Austin Energy mixed a little fun and some education at their annual Community Connections Resource Fair. Plus, another round of outdoor artwork is on display. And we have an update on a one-of-a-kind competition that turns valuable raw materials no longer needed by businesses into something useful. Hi, thanks for joining us. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. The second Monday in October, long marked as Columbus Day, will now be recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day by the City of Austin. City Council approved the measure and pledged to support Indigenous Peoples Day celebrations and activities, and to encourage local schools to include the teaching of Indigenous peoples' history. Council also agreed to study options for removing or renaming Confederate monuments and memorials on city-owned property, including streets and buildings. The city manager was asked to come back with a plan within 90 days. 1,400 people stopped by Dobie Middle School in Northeast Austin for Austin Energy's 7th annual Community Connections Resource Fair. The event connects local social services to community members in need of assistance. The goal of the family-friendly event was to assist customers who need help with vital services. ATXN's Jessica Taylor has more.
Hello, welcome.
And with that, families rushed to get to the registration tables.
How many adults and how many kids?
2 adults, 3 kids.
And see what the Community Connections Resource Fair had to offer.
Okay, what is your zip code?
787-58.
We put this event together to kind of support the families in these areas.
Austin Energy's event connected adults with employers and let kids let loose.
Pull yourself up. There you go. Take a peek in.
Other kids, like Mason, had to get their flu shot first.
Big boy.
We're gonna go.
1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off.
With just a few tears shed,
It's
You're done.
Jessica Young's 5-year-old son is now vaccinated.
And I always advocate that it's important to get your flu shot, that the disease is worse than the vaccine.
She says that the vaccines offered are especially important for her family since her older son is immune compromised.
Because he has a lot of health problems and surgeries. He still has one more surgery, so it's important for him to stay healthy, and it's important for my whole family to, be healthy around him.
I think it's beneficial to these families.
Ronnie Mendoza says the vaccines and health checkups are an important service that not all community members are able to get elsewhere.
The flu shots, the health screenings, the diabetes screenings, all these things that customers sometimes have a struggle getting to on their day-to-day lives because they have to work regular 9-to-5 jobs or they can't afford health care.
Another service offered was the Customer Assistance Program, which taught people simple ways to lower their energy bills.
We kind of tend to take for granted you just turn on the light and it's available and it's ready to go, but that costs money and people don't realize every time you turn on that switch, it's costing money.
From flu shots to energy-saving tips, the Austin Energy Resource Fair had a little something to get everyone moving. Jessica Taylor, ATXN.
Last December, local startup GrubTubs won the city's reverse pitch competition. The competition challenges social entrepreneurs to create businesses using other businesses' waste as their raw materials.
The Innovation Grand Prize winner goes to GrubTubs.
GrubTub's winning idea was to use inedible canned goods pitched by Central Texas food banks to make livestock feed.
You can tell there's no odor once it's sealed.
Since their win, GrubTubs established a facility in South Austin and won a $360,000 grant at the We Work Creator Awards.
A big part of what got us to this place, our pilot breeding farm, was the success of the reverse pitch. So I think if reverse pitch hadn't been there, we'd still be slogging ahead, we'd still be working on this project, but I don't think we would have come as far as fast.
To inspire more entrepreneurs and businesses to participate in the next competition, Reverse Pitch is hosting the Circular Economy Night on November 7th. Learn more about this free event and the competition at reversepitch.org. Take a walk around Austin and you might just see something unexpected.
1, 2, 3.
Now in its 5th year, the Temporary Public Art Program, or TEMPO, commissioned 9 local artists to install their artwork around the city for the fall season. The TEMPO program aims to enrich civic dialogue about public art, cultivate tourism, and engage public spaces in a unique way.
You know, for me, growing up in a place that didn't have museums, galleries, or anything like that, that just the opportunity to offer something in a place where a lot of people are is much more meaningful than showing in a gallery.
The program also introduces artists to working in the public realm and mimics the city's large-scale permanent public artwork process.
Been a great introduction. Really appreciated City of Austin's cooperation in this program for again giving us that liberty to just pursue any kind of concept that we want. I think you can see from this year's pieces the variety and the directions that people have taken, and I think ours is a unique one that we really, are proud of, and I'd love to do more again. Like, this is a great introduction to it all.
All 9 of this year's commissioned projects will be exhibited at the Tempo Convergence event from November 11th to November 19th in Edward Rendon Senior Park at Festival Beach. Look for more info on all the Tempo 2017 projects and events at austintexas.gov/tempo. And finally, a big congrats for our very own ATXN crew. These are the folks who bring you the stories of our community, Austin City Council, and city staff. The team was honored by NATOA, the National Association of Telecommunications, as having the best overall programming for a government channel in the country. This marks the 6th time we've been awarded the prestigious honor. Our team was also recently nominated for 3 Lone Star Emmy Awards. We were recognized for our In the Parks series, which highlights stories about the Parks and Recreation Department, and our Shop Zero Waste commercials, which highlight businesses that support the city's zero waste goal. Thanks to the team for all their hard work. That's all for this episode of CityView. Our next episode will premiere on October 23rd. I'm your host, Marissa Monroy. Thanks for watching.